What is going on, guys? It's Red Bandit here, and today Rockstar Games released that trailer for the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition that we've all been waiting for, and I have some things to share with you, some things to point out that you might have missed, so I hope you guys enjoy today's video. And we're going to be discussing a lot of these things that have been released today. So the first thing, of course, to note is that the player models have been upgraded. Now, I personally think that these player models look really good, but right now there's quite controversy going on amongst the community. People are very mixed on these player models, and honestly, I just think that the reason why they might not look as good as we maybe expect is because a lot of the screenshots that we've seen and clips may have been from early development. Let's not forget that they haven't just been working on this trailer for like a month. They've probably been gathering the footage for several months, so a lot of the things that people are maybe a little bit mixed on and opinionated on, like these hands right here, which are pretty grim, or that Tommy Vercetti looks quite fat in this picture right here. Yes, I understand that might be the case, but have a look at this one right here. Have a look at some of these pictures right here, and honestly, you'll start to notice that it's not as bad as you think. It's not. Now, some people have pointed out here, as you can see, that Tommy Vercetti's shirt is not designed very well. Take it or leave it, you know, have your own opinion on it. I want to know what you guys think down in the comment section below. What do you think about the player models in the game? Another thing related to the player models is maybe Rosenberg right here. Rosenberg doesn't look so great here. It almost does look like a bit of a downgrade, or like The Sims or something. But at the end of the day, let's just... honestly, this is a very small issue in my mind. I think the game looks phenomenal otherwise, so I'm not too bothered about that. Next up, obviously, are vegetation changes. The trees, the shrubs, you know, everything looks absolutely incredible. The palm trees in Vice City look amazing, individual leaves, the trees themselves. The San Andreas countryside looks absolutely phenomenal. And I am very impressed with what the vegetation and the countryside looks like. Take a look at this screenshot comparison right here between San Andreas old and new, and this gives you a sense of how good the graphics improvements have been, and I'm honestly very impressed by this screenshot right here. Really happy, actually. Take a look at this water as well, and the reflections right here. This is CJ standing on a boat near the San Fierro docks, near the Golden Gate Bridge, and it just looks really awesome in my opinion. The draw distance has been improved greatly. As you can see, the draw distance is very good. There was a little bit of controversy surrounding the draw distance in this screenshot right here. Now, this looks extremely good, don't get me wrong, but if you pay attention to over near the Vinewood sign, you can see there that there's a bit of bad pop-in, not very well loaded, you know, it's pretty low resolution. So hopefully that gets fixed by time of release, but we'll have to wait and see about that. The water, like I said, is really amazing. The draw distance looks amazing. You can see all the trees over there. Also, speaking of water, of course, rain looks absolutely amazing in GTA 3. Have a look at this rain. This is absolutely incredible, in my opinion. I know I'm basically just going on about rain and water right now, but this honestly looks really great with the lighting as well. But another thing is that I wanted to speak about was the trees, of course, and the sky, and also the water on the road here in GTA San Andreas. Now look at this screenshot right here. This the road looks amazing, but there are some things to point out in this screenshot, such as the lamppost textures being a bit iffy. Also, CJ himself looks pretty good in my opinion. A lot of people are mixed on that as well, of course. You can never have a 100% happy community. But the hands and the way he's holding the gun doesn't look very good. The textures on the gun as well don't look so good. So this is where I come back to the fact that we can't just freak out right now. This might just be early screenshots from several months ago. Maybe all this is polished off. But you would hope that they would have taken a little bit more care in what screenshots they were releasing if that was the case. Considering, I don't know if we're even going to get any more information until November the 11th now. I don't think we're ever going to get any more information. Rockstar are probably not going to release any more Newswire reveals. That we may get like a gameplay trailer, which would be really awesome. But is it necessary? Probably not. We've all played these games, so there's no point. The sky effects look really cool, and the draw distance, so I'm really happy about that. So There is definitely upgraded interiors as well, which I'm really happy about. Really happy about that. If you have a look here on San Andreas, as you can see right here, you can see that there is all the homies together in Sweet's house. The interior looks pretty old, low quality. Of course, the textures were like PS2, old gen. You know, this is like well over 10 years old, 15 years now. And as you can see here in this upgraded version, there is so much going on. Curtains, tiles on the wall, everything looks really nice in my opinion. You can really see the detail they've gone into. There's dishes in the sink, so on and so forth. There's just so much that you don't realise that they've put into the effort with. And I think to myself, well, if they've gone into the effort to do this, are you really like not thinking they're going to polish the player models before release? I don't know, but Avery Carrington does look a bit sus, not going to lie. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the upgraded interiors look absolutely incredible in my opinion. One thing that I'd like to know is, are we able to now just walk into interiors? Are we able to just walk into buildings without loading, you know, going into the triangle loading sections? One thing that makes me think that might be true is this screenshot of San Andreas right here. This is Grove Street, of course. You don't see the loading triangle by the door that says, you know, enter. However, they might have just removed it for the screenshot purpose, which is probably likely. So it's kind of stupid of me to say that, but you never know. The way that we enter missions and buildings may have changed. Maybe you just walk in through the door. This is a Unreal Engine after all, and these things probably aren't that hard to actually add to the game. Or maybe I don't know really. I don't know where I was going with that. So that would be really cool to see if that's the case. So let me know what you think of that down in the comment section below. So it's also in this screenshot of GTA San Andreas, a lot of controversy right now. It's kind of a meme going around. The player model over here who used to wear orange clothes and used to say funny quotes, he's now yellow, which is odd. Now, a lot of people are suggesting that maybe this means that they're going to add dynamic pedestrians with dynamic clothing changes, so like different variations of PEDs. So maybe this infamous 12 PED, people call him, in the orange clothing, maybe you can see him in green or blue or yellow or orange, whatever. So maybe they've added varieties to pedestrians and their clothing. Let's talk about the control scheme as well. Rockstar Games have revealed that there is going to be a weapon wheel, a radio wheel, new aiming systems added to the game. So what I said in my last video where I suggested those would be really good additions to the game, it sounds like they have been added. So it was obviously a good idea. I know a lot of you guys were pretty split on the idea of a new control scheme. Some of you said you wanted like an option between weapon wheels, radio wheels and so on. But honestly, I'm really happy about the fact that we're getting these. It's just so much more convenient. It's going to be so much easier to play the game with weapon wheels and radio wheels without having to scroll through endlessly while you're getting shot at by a load of hooligans and then you end up dying and getting mad at the game. So they also mentioned that they're adding minimap changes, so you can now actually like use an upgraded minimap, place waypoints, which sounds really good. I'm really excited about that. The fact that we're now actually going to be able to like know where we're going. I personally don't have that issue. I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet here, but I'm not going to lie, I've played these games a hell of a lot, okay? And a lot of people that are going to be buying these, they don't need no waypoints. We don't need to take the easy way out. Back in the day, okay, we used to open up the PlayStation 2 case and the Xbox game case, pull out that map that Rockstar Games included with the game, and find our own way there. And that's how it worked for several years. I mean, back in the day, some of us didn't even realise GTA had missions, okay? Some of us would just roam around the game and it would take us days to realise there was another mission to do. I remember personally playing GTA Vice City, okay? I got to the part where you had to buy 5 businesses and assets, and I kid you not, I got stuck on that part of the game for the best part of a year. I was just roaming around the game having fun. You know, young me didn't realise that the game wanted me to progress. I didn't know how to even complete the game, but it didn't matter because I was having fun. So anyway, having waypoints on the map is nice and all, but I don't think half of us are going to need it. If you do, fair enough. I think that a lot of new people are going to be playing these games, so it's a really nice addition. Also, you know, it's been, for some people, it's been like 20 years since they've played these games, so having a mini-map might help, and having waypoints might help, especially GTA 3. That game was very unforgiving in terms of like, oh, hey, your mission's somewhere over here, but it might be on a different island. So anyway, in my opinion, I'm really happy. You know, I couldn't be happier right now. I'm extremely excited, I'm hyped, I have no complaints, but I can't say the same for a large majority of the GTA community. So that's where I want to know what you guys' opinions are in the comment section down below. I think that pretty much covers everything I wanted to talk about. I would like to have some more videos on GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition as time progresses. I'll probably have another video in, a day or two. I'm kind of busy over the next few days, but I tried to cram as much into this video that was possible, include the best screenshots that you've probably not seen, and try and entertain you guys and explain some of my personal opinions about the game. Honestly, this player model issue that a lot of people are talking about doesn't bother me. I'm not bothered whatsoever. I want to know if you guys are. I don't know what people expected. Did people expect the game to look like GTA 5? I mean, I know I said that it graphically required more power than GTA 5, which it technically does. But, you know, I didn't necessarily expect the game to look like GTA 5. I think it looks exactly how I thought it might look. I maybe thought it would look a bit better, but I'm not disappointed at all. I'm over the moon by what I've seen so far. And honestly, I think if anyone is upset, then I don't understand what exactly they expected. I'm not talking about the player models. I'm talking about, you know, the general aesthetic of the game and what they've tried to do to keep the feel of the originals. They did state that in the article, that they would keep the feel of the originals. So for people to complain about the graphics is kind of hypocritical. But anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys in another video soon, and stay awesome, and I'll see you guys later. Adios.